think about it again, because when you've got it in your car like I do, like my wife does, it's an extra sense of security and peace of mind. I don't want to misspeak. Producer Kevin, did we fall under 1,000 now? We did fall under fewer than 900, so we're in the 800s. I don't have any advanced order or any extended delivery. When it's gone, it's gone. It's the best. The best that delivers great quality in low light settings when you enter a car park. If you've ever reversed out of a car park space and accidentally hit somebody or somebody's hit you, if you've ever been in a situation where there was a collision, this is what you need. My dear friend, Mr. Joe Harrison, I feel like he's been avoiding me. I've not seen...
Forgot my name.
I nearly did, Joe. How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
It's good to
you know
see
that
you.
3-minute intro you just had?
Yes, yes.
There have been about 180 accidents. You're such a goofball. Every 3 seconds in the United States, there's an accident. So you were talking about some great reasons why to have it.
Yeah.
But every 3 seconds, 2 people are getting out of the car.
Is that right?
Saying, you hit me. And
You
you're
hit
like,
me?
No, you hit me.
Don't blame me.
It goes this back and forth. But now, Adam, you have that eyewitness. And like you said, it's that 2K quality that we've never seen before. This is the best resolution. And when it comes down to the quality, that's really what matters. Because if you've ever seen video on the news, they're like, do you recognize this car? Do you recognize this person? Do you see what's going on? And it's so grainy, you can't even tell what you're looking at. This at 2K quality is the best, the sharpest, the most amount of detail we've ever had. So you can read license plates, things that are important. You can see stop signs, things that are important. You can see what the traffic looks like that day, things that are important. You can see what the weather conditions are, all things that are important. So you can prove it wasn't my fault, it was someone else's fault. And because if you get blamed for an accident, it's not yours, your insurance is going up a lot more than the $79 for that one-time price. For me, I had so many great circumstances with the dash cam. We've saved, my deductible went from $500 to $0 because I had dash cam footage. I've gotten out of a ticket because they said I ran a red light. I said I did not run a red light. You proved it. I had it because the dash camera was right there. I got out of a ticket. And this is all video that is always recording while you're driving. Because Adam, has the great technology is, sometimes it's like, I don't want to add it to my car, because if I have to turn my car on, then I have to turn that on, then I have to delete the footage, I'm never going to use it. Adam, this is great technology, but it's 100% automatic to keep you and really your credit safe.
When you get this home, first thing, call your car insurance company and ask them about a discount because you got a dash cam. Most of them will, and if they don't at this moment, eventually they no doubt will. It's brilliant. I'm so conscious that there's hardly any and there's hardly any time, and I've got so much to share with you and tell you. If it was up to me, I'd present dash cams every single week, and I've not presented one in 3 years or 4 years. We brought in this one as my special delivery because of the quality. So the stories that we're discussing are very important, eyes on the road, saving money on insurance costs, but the real value here is that you're getting the best quality dash cam that we've ever done at the rock bottom. You can buy dash cams for $79 here, there, and everywhere, but they're not always great. You're not getting a $79 dash cam, you're getting a $150 dash cam at this price. We're about to fall under now 800, so I have about 776 left before it's sold out. Choose blue or black. Kevin, which is going to be the first to sell out, blue or black? Blue is now more limited. I only have 200 in the blue. If your son or daughter just got their driver's license, let's get one of these in their car. Let's get one in your wife's car and my car. And not my car, don't put one in my car, I've already got one. Joe, I've got one because you... Stop it! Because you sold it to me all those years ago.
It's so important, but you know, my daughter just has a new car because she's now 17. She's getting her license.
She's 17?
Holy moly, Adam. And we have one of these in her car because I know if she gets into an accident with someone who's been driving a little bit longer, she's not going to have the benefit of the doubt. Or our senior citizens, they also don't get the benefit of the doubt. But as a parent, I can also see what it's like for my daughter. Is her hands on the wheel? Who's in the car? You know, I can see what her driving style is. So as she's that new driver, this is great for that. But I want to show you the footage. This is really what makes it so different and so unique. Not only can I see my lane, I can see a couple lanes in every direction, but look how clear that video is. We've never had video that sharp, that clear before. And leave it to our #1 selling dash cam brand here at HSN, Minolta, giving you that tremendous video. And if it moves, it records it. From the train to the cars, to the bicycles that are coming across here, it sees everything because it has an ultra wide field of view. So it's not just seeing that center lane, I can see traffic from all over the lane. Notice what I'm seeing. I can see what the cars say, I can see the traffic light. I can see what the stop sign, I can see everything because that's what police want to know. When there's an accident, what did everything look like? This captures it. Now, when the police show up, you don't have to say, well, let me get to my computer and show you what it is. The screen on here, it is one of the largest we've ever had at 3 inches. So it's easy to be able to see that. But the other thing, Adam, is as you notice, we have our dash cam that's mounted right here.
Yes.
It is such a simple setup. There is a suction cup mount that you can put this anywhere that you want on your windshield. We have ours tucked down below the windshield or the rearview mirror. You can have it a little bit higher, you can put it over the edge, anywhere you want to go. And then we give you an extra long cable that plugs into the cigarette lighter, the car adapter that you have in your car. That's it, Adam. You've installed a dash cam. Now, the next thing you do, you just drive your car.
Yes.
As soon as you turn the car on, it detects that power, automatically starts recording. As soon as you turn the car off, it automatically detects that and stops recording. Now, if you get into an accident where somebody cuts you off and you see crazy things that are on the road, what it'll do is it locks down that 3 to 5 minute video clip. So now you have it to show your insurance, you have to show the police department, or even if there's silly things like this guy, I would tell my wife, you wouldn't believe what I saw today on the road. This crazy guy made his own lane as we're going down the highway. You have that video footage because every second while you're driving, every second it's also recording.
And I know that you know this watching at home. I know you see the sense in it. And I know maybe you've never had one, obviously. And maybe you didn't wake up this morning thinking, I'm going to buy a dash cam. But there's no denying that on the roads, it is crazy town. And if you have a dash cam, it potentially could save you a lot of hassle, stress, upset, and money. So the problem is will you love it? I believe so, because you'll never need to touch it. Remember, when you turn the key or press the button and you start to drive, it will automatically start to record. And when you pull up in the driveway on a nighttime and stop driving, it stops recording. You do nothing. When you, God forbid, find yourself in a situation, it knows there's an accident and it secures the footage, so you've got it. You'll only buy a dash cam of this quality once and you'll have it forever. And at the bare minimum, would you do this for me? Try it. I don't have another presentation. I don't have this next week or next month. This is the first dash cam I've been able to bring you in 4 years. If you get it home and try it and you don't love it, send it back and get a refund of the purchase price. That's A-okay. You're under no obligation to keep it, but be curious enough to try it, because I promise you, it's discreet, it's tiny, it's small, it doesn't distract you, it's there, and it potentially could save you so much heartache. We are now 780 left, Kevin? So, and I have 300 people on the phone. Forgive me, 320 on the phone. So if you take 320 from the 780, you see where we are. 780 minus 320 is, Joe?
Is 460.
Oh, he's very good, is Joe. I can always rely on him for at least that. We are obviously on sellout quantity now. This will be completely sold out in the next 7 minutes or so, and I don't have any more at all. There's no advanced order, back order, extended delivery. If you want the blue, there's 140 now left. So blue, there's 140 left. Bestseller is the black, but there's nothing in it. The thing that I noticed, Joe, about this one versus mine is, as you mentioned, the size of that screen is fantastic.
3-inch display, it's one of the largest we've ever had. Now, the first time we offered dash cams, and even up till a couple of years ago, they're still around the 1.5 inch range. This is twice that size, so it makes it easier to see. You can turn the screen off if you want as well, so it can be dark while you're driving, but it's nice and easy to be able to see that massive 3-inch screen. But the great thing is, it's all screen, so you don't have this massive shell that's on there. And then when you turn it around, it's those optics that you're trusting from Minolta, a brand that's been around for over 80 years. They've had amazing optics and cameras and movie cameras. Now we're bringing it to a dash camera. And the video evidence is absolutely stunning when you first see it. Because when you see dash cams on the market, most of them are VCR quality. Now think about the last time you watched a VCR movie, like 20 years ago. It was so grainy. Then when you watched a DVD, you're like, wow, it's getting so much better. Now imagine being 2 times better than full high definition. And Adam, I took this when we were on vacation. This is actually up in beautiful Norway. I rented a car. Look, the flowers that were growing wild in the into the median there, and as he's seeing traffic, I take this with me when I'm in a rental car, because those rental car companies, if there's a ding to the car, if there's anything happens to the windshield, man, they charge your credit card so fast. Take this with you when you travel, but also, you know, it's not all of the accidents. I'm never going to go back to Norway again. That is such a beautiful trip that I can now go back and watch that video footage. And even as we go underneath the bridge here, it automatically switches to a low light mode so you can still see all the details. So low light, no light, daytime, any time of the day, it can record it. It even has a special mode that if there's a lot of bad weather, like a lot of rain that hits the windshield, because it sits so close to the windshield, Adam, it sees right through the raindrops. Through everything, it's still crystal clear. Really the best resolution we've ever had. And again, it's not just your lane. A lot of accidents happen where somebody comes over from the right, or someone comes over from the left. And then how do you prove, I was in my lane, nope, you were not in that lane. This is why you want to have a dash cam. And when you think about every major intersection in the United States, what do you see billboards for? An attorney that said, did you just get into an accident? Call me. Because they know if there's no eyewitness, then they can go after you, they can go after your insurance company. It will cost you a tremendous amount of money just in attorney fees. But as soon as you say, nope, I've got it on dash cam, you can instantly shut down anything right there, and it records every second while you're on the road.
So here's where we are. We are falling under 700. I now have 400 orders coming through. If you want the blue, there's 70 left. In blue, there's 70 left. So this will be a complete sellout. Special delivery price saves you $70. So instead of $150, you're getting it for $79.99. It is an amazing deal because of the quality of the award-winning Minolta lenses, the quality of the award-winning Minolta dash cam. The problem is there are so many bad dash cams in the world. They're grainy, it's bad quality in low light settings, nighttime settings. They are useless. This one delivers what we need, but it's expensive, right? At $150, it's not cheap. If you're able to get it in the next few minutes, you'll have something that you'll put in your car. I hope you get maybe one for your car and one for your wife's car or husband or son or daughter, because it's peace of mind. And again, I know you know this. If you've ever been in a situation where it was a he said, she said, the insurance company want to know, this gives you the evidence. And besides, you and me and Joe, we're talking about the price. Forget the price, because here's the truth. When you buy this, when you call your insurance company, most insurance companies give you a discount, which probably makes this go away. So ultimately, it pays you back dividends to have a dash cam in your car. Now there's 60 left in the blue, final quantity in the black, 430 people ordering, special delivery coming to a close in 3 minutes. Joe, it's a story that needs telling. It's something that we said has been in emergency vehicles for many, many years. But now smarter drivers, more and more and more, are putting in dash cams.
Oh, for sure. And especially when you are that smarter driver, and do you ever notice someone next to you just swerving into that lane, and then you pass them, they've got a cell phone in their hand, they got a sandwich in their hand, they put makeup on. So many people are distracted while they're on the road that they can't keep it in the lane. And then just a little bit of a side swipe, it's going to cost thousands of dollars. And we have insurance on our house, we have insurance on ourselves, we have insurance on so many things. This is like your insurance to prove that it wasn't your fault. Because if you had that video footage, and if you're driving on a public road, you could record anything. So it's not like this is not going to work in a court of law. It 100% will, because you're driving on a public road. It is the easiest way to be able to record exactly what happened during that accident. And for me, why take the chance and not have it? Because if you've ever been to an accident, you know what it's like, where your blood starts to race, you're starting to get excited. 5 minutes later, you start forgetting details. You can't remember, was that car there? Was that car there? What did it look like? This records every second while you're on the road, and it has a G sensor that's built in there. So if you get into an accident, it detects that accident and automatically locks down that 3 to 5 minute video clip. So now you have to show the police. You have to show exactly what happened. But it's not just the great times. Like sometimes, this guy's just making his own lane over to the right, and you never know where these guys are coming from. Whereas I was driving in New York, and these little scooter guys are going all over the place, and then people are double parked. I'm driving all over. There's these situations that happen, or even when you're in a parking lot. If two cars hit each other at 10 miles an hour, that's not like a $10 bump. That's still going to be thousands of dollars. You don't want to be blamed for it. But the other thing, Adam, this has, now you have to activate this when you first get it at home, but what it does is it has something called parking guard.
Love this.
Where when the car is parked, it has a motion sensor. It is still recording. And if somebody walks in front of your vehicle or somebody hits your car, Adam, even while it's parked and turned off, it'll start recording so you can see who hit you, what the person looked like, what was that license plate. Because again, we're not talking VCR quality. This is 2.5K, the highest resolution we've ever offered in a dash cam.
And we've had a lot of calls over the years from people that say that they park their car on the street overnight and they're sick of arriving at the car the next morning and there's a bumper, a scratch, or the mirrors hanging off the side. If you park this on the side of the road, for example, and somebody were to hit it or do something, it comes alive and it's going to record what it sees. So in every respect, we're safer on the road, we've got more information, and we have that eyewitness. I cannot recommend it enough. Special delivery is ending right now. I have about 230 left before it's sold out. 2 dozen left in blue. So there is blue or black, brand new, sealed in the box. Cannot recommend Minolta more highly enough. I mean, Joe sold me on mine. Honestly, it was about 6 years ago now, and it's lived in our cars, even when we've got new cars, transferred it over. I would never be without it. And I thank you, Joe Harrison.
A pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, too.
Don't leave it so long next time. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I was on vacation. I was in Norway.
You're in Norway, in Norway. Dancing around the hills and the mountains.
I stopped in London to have some fish and chips, though.
You went to London for fish and chips?
I started there, yeah. It was delicious.
That's wonderful. Did you put salt and vinegar on it?
No.
Have mushy peas?
What's that?
Well, you're supposed to have mushy peas with it.
People were telling me park in a garage.
Park in a garage, yes. Did you not park in a garage?
Aluminium.
Aluminium, yes.
And then all these different words I've never heard of before.
Did you have a tuna sandwich or a tuna sandwich? Thank you, Joe. You wrote the tube?
Yeah.
Yes, and I watch YouTube all the time. Thank you, Joe. The amazing Joe Harrison. Stay right there for yours. Don't forget, kitchen storage is always a nice destination online. There's always some wonderful things to discover. I'll tell you something if you're a kitchen fan. Coming up tonight, Chef Shahir is here with with a Kitchen HQ special opportunity. So stay with us for a big Today special that is launching this evening. Well, all night long I have been saying that Dr. Ho is in the house.